Today's video is about showing you something that I went thrifting for last week and how I am styling it in my home today. So I hope that you enjoy that type of video, the thrifted versus styled type of video, because that's what we're doing today. So here is the new table that I bought. I showed this in Friday's video. I paid $29 for this at an antique store. I love the old farmhouse chippy look of everything on it. I just like that. I thought about sanding it down, and I might one day, but for now I'm just going to go ahead and get it all in place. I'm going to get it cleaned up and get it in place and just see if there's any adjustments over there that need to be made. Now, I did take that bottom brace off. I talked about that in Friday's video. And my husband is going to help me brace it just more towards the back so that my daughter's wheelchair fits under there nicely without the bar being in the middle and getting in the way. So I did already take that off. All right, so let me turn the camera over and show y'all the current coffee bar area. Okay, so here's the spot that we're going to be working on today. And again, I'm sorry about the quality of this camera, but my other one is still in the shop. So what I'm thinking is I might actually keep this, take the wheels off of it, because I don't really care for having the wheels on it since I'm not using it as an island, and put this over here underneath this bay window in place of this. I've already been kind of moving some things around. That way all the things that are in this cabinet, I will not have to worry about relocating until I find a different table for underneath that bay window. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and just move all of this stuff, sweep and mop under here real good, get the coffee bar, the new coffee bar table cleaned up, excuse me, and put it over here, and then I'll kind of decide what I'm going to do with that. So let's just get busy doing that. This is really too tall for my daughter to kind of reach and do things, and so that's why I'm wanting to do the other little table. So yeah, all right, let's get all this out of the way. Okay, for the most part, it's clean over in this corner. Now I'm going to clean the table up, and I'll put it over here and start cleaning it. I think maybe I should go ahead and dust that shelf and take everything off of that while I'm at it. Yeah, that makes the most sense. By the way, I have several of these rags. I am not using the same rag that I used on the floor to dust this shelf, I promise. So here it fits perfect. Now I'm just really concerned about, is everything else going to fit perfectly on it? Here is where I moved the island. Like I said, I did go ahead and put it under the bay window here. I still have the wheels on it. I don't know if I'm going to take them off now or not. I just don't like how industrial they look. But I don't know. I do like how this island looks over here so much better than that other shelf I had. I don't know. It just looks like it fits the space better and that it belongs. So, oh, the lighting is horrible over here. I cannot wait to get my camera back. Anyway, here's how I decorated it on the top. Just very simply with everything that I had on the other shelf. But because this one is wider, I was able to add my little pumpkin pie dish with my apples in it. So that's what I did with this shelf here. And then for now, I just pulled this shelf out here to see if it would work as a shoe shelf for me out here on our back porch. Now that little brown table that was holding my Berkey, I disassembled it and I pulled all of these off because I want to save these. But some of it I'm having to throw away. Like I think this got wet, and so this shelf was literally just flaking apart. I was able to keep one of the shelves. It's in pretty good shape. So I think what I might do is take this shelf, take some of these little legs, E6000 them on here or something to make this like a little stand, and I can use that underneath my kitchen cabinets to hold different things like the air fryer or the mixer or just different things like that. But yeah, so yes, definitely my thoughts on this is to use it out here as a shoe shelf, but we will see. I'm not working on this project today, but I just wanted to kind of let y'all know what I might do with this one, trying to utilize all of my pieces. Unless I just don't think I can use them, then I get rid of them. But I wanted to try to repurpose some of this stuff and use it in a different kind of way. So let me show you what I have so far. So in Friday's video, I also thrifted this piece right here. And somebody told me that what this is actually used for is to hold cookbooks. Let me get a closer look for y'all. Yeah, somebody told me that this holds the cookbooks here, and that the drawer pulls out and holds like recipe cards. I thought that was so interesting, and I love when y'all tell me what a piece was originally for. So now I can tell all of my friends and family when they come over and ask about it what it's for. I would not have known that had a subscriber friend on here not have told me. But yeah, I am super excited to get this $29 table and this $15 recipe shelf holder thing decorated and used for my coffee bar. This is just where I'm going to place that, and I'll show y'all how I'm going to be using and utilizing that here in just a minute. I have my lamp that I got at Target. I have most of the things on the table that need to be plugged in. So that black thing right there is just my frother. It does like all kinds of different froths and different things like that for your coffees, cold coffee, hot coffee, all the things. And of course, just my Keurig. And so far, all I've done is I put my Keurig on that thrifted cutting board. And then I have that thrifted cutting board kind of in the back because it is hiding the electrical strip that all of this stuff is plugged into. Kind of saw how I did this. The only thing that I really added into this spot right here was this little portable coffee maker thing here that I just thrifted at Goodwill. I thought that would be great to have up there handy to just make coffee that way. And then of course all of these other things. Thrifted, 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 thrifted. Over here we have thrifted. And then these two are Hobby Lobby. If you're new here, I was keeping a lot of my K-cups just in this little basket, either the ones that you can buy filled up or the ones that you fill yourself. It was just handy to have those there, but I'm going to be moving those since I have this new piece. And then I just keep this here more so for decor. I don't really have a purpose other than straining noodles when I need to use it. Okay, so let me show y'all what I'm going to do next. Also, I do keep 1/2 gallons of filtered water down here. I've always done that. I keep it kind of close to the Berkey so that I can fill up different pots when I'm cooking and different things like that, and I don't have to wait for the Berkey to drip and do its thing. I have another one up here. I usually keep 2 gallons. I have one more 1/2 gallon up here that I'm waiting on the Berkey to finish dripping so I can fill it up. But what I want to do is just by looking at this looks all too kind of just plain to me. So I want to add the little curtain that I had on that other shelf outside that I'm going to use as a shoe shelf now. I used to have a curtain across it. So what I've done is I've taken that off of that other cabinet, but I think I want to put it right here. I think that would just look so country and so primitive, and it will still allow Elizabeth to roll up under there because it's just material. It's not going to get in her way or anything, and it will help hide some of those cords. So that's what I'm doing right here. I've already got it folded. I've kind of measured it and folded it, and this is just material from Hobby Lobby, and I love it just because it has that very primitive look. And I could break out my sewing machine and do all of that, but I'm just going to use hot glue. You're not even going to see this under there the way I'm going to use a little tension rod and go under the table. You will never even know that this is hot glued. So that's all I'm going to do is just take this, go down the line that I have folded, and make this where I can hang it on that curtain rod. Okay, hopefully this will be good enough. Let's see. Don't know if I need to put it in here. Let's see. And I'll go show y'all where I wanted to put it. It doesn't have to be perfect because again, I'm going just for that, you know, rustic, country, like primitive look, and things back then, they were just not all perfect. Whoa, okay. Well, we definitely want it to stay. Hold on. Keep this filter out and put it now in this basket, and that will go back up here on the side of the fridge, and I will use that for that. I'm going to go get some of the paper filters that I can use to put in that and tuck those down in there too, so that when I want to use that, everything is here. Water from the Berkey can be used in the Keurig to make the hot water for that little coffee pot up there if I need it. And then the filter things are up there. So everything is all here and in place. gonna do it. I hope that y'all enjoyed seeing my thrifted versus styled table here and shelf. I think that it looks wonderful. It's so functional. So like everything has a purpose, everything has a place. All of the coffee supplies are in one spot. It is accessible for my daughter. So I love this space, and I love what I was able to do with mostly thrifted pieces here. So I hope that it inspires you to get out and look for that furniture piece that you're looking for at the thrift store or at the antique store, because they just might surprise you and have something priced very inexpensive, just like this little farmhouse primitive table here was. And then just adding little touches to it, like the little curtain, the cookbook shelf to hold my Berkey. I mean, who knew? Just get creative when you're out there thrifting and looking around, and you can definitely make your space cozy and functional on a budget. We hope y'all have a wonderful evening. We love y'all, and I'll see you really soon with a brand new video.